What is up, Blockchain Gang? My name is Danny Drakey, and we are featuring some Valley of Life and Death Arena commentary today. I've been experiencing this issue of my team members getting disconnected, and I finally figured out why. If you're new to MIR4, here's a playlist of guides I've made that will help you progress faster. I'll also throw a card up there to the VoLaD Arena beginner guide I made recently as well. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe so that more players will see it. One of the best ways to get good at the arena is to record yourself and rewatch those matches. Many things are happening at the same time, and it's easy to make notes of mistakes you made throughout the match so that you can continue to improve your score. This round started off so good because our first team was AFK with their heads up their asses, so it wasn't even contested. As we make our way to the first boss, I noticed that we had a few stragglers who was not with the team, but farming orbs instead. The first thing I noticed is that there were way too many people in our boss chamber. So with 3 allies, we tried to third party the fight and progress and clean up as many as possible before the boss spawns. Since they were already engaged with another team and not focused on us, I didn't have to worry about taking a defensive position or healing, and I can go all out on bash combos. One ally went too deep to finish a kill and was getting pulverized by both teams at the same time. We barely managed to keep him alive with the immunity of our ult until the boss died. While I am using auto collect, I try to prioritize the higher level buffs. I start out this combo with Tai Chi for a few reasons. First, it has the shortest ability cast time before doing damage. Next, it has the ability to knock players down before they can start their attack combo. It also grants CC immunity just in case they decide to go in on us, while passing out a huge evasion buff and boosting my heal that's about to come off cooldown. The battle starts to get a little messy here, and that damn teammate is still way off the map somewhere, so when I see that they're almost dead, I blew my heal for no reason. Now, Team 9 has fled or been killed, and so we're trying to clean up Team 3, but this takes far longer than it should have. Notice how I have auto gather on, and you can't see it, but I'm trying to hit the tab key to switch between targets to focus the healer, but it wouldn't work until I turned the auto farm key off. So you must be mindful when switching between collecting and attacking, which is a mistake I continuously make to this day. I panic heal myself again when I could have just kited away a bit to avoid the damage, and I should have used Tai Chi to boost the heal and CC both targets. When backup for Team 3 arrives, I realize we're behind and we should be making our way towards the center. So we disengage, and it's at this time I notice we lost our 5th player. We're doing really well, so I don't think they would rage quit, and this is happening in almost 50% of my matches for these past 2 weeks. We make our way to the center, cleaning up a few kills, and we are much later than I'm usually here. I notice a few players from Team 4 are looting, and I have only one person with me, so I'm hoping our friends will show up, and I see Team 4 was getting chased by another team, so we sandwich them while keeping a safe distance, or else I could have retreated back to my team. I used my Guardian Circle here just before the Seeking Bolt lands, or I probably would have went down. I panic heal again while under the effects of Venom Mist Shell, which nerfs its healing amount, when I should have just backed off and waited for that to wear out, and I end up walking into a stun that I definitely wasn't expecting. Now the boys are all here, and it's time to inflict maximum pain. Keep in mind that we are totally ignoring the second phase boss, because I typically have a lot more time before it spawns to farm and fight during this phase, but we were stuck in that first boss chamber for an eternity. I know it seems like I'm really out of position here, but we are the second strongest team with huge damage modifiers, and these teams are in the middle of combat with each other or running for their lives farming tokens. So we are in little to no danger here until both of my heroes go on cooldown and my ultimate isn't quite ready yet, so I back off a little. My sound card then glitches out while I'm trying to pick up the tokens, and I accidentally use my ultimate for no reason. This is about the time when things really start sliding downhill. The second phase 2 boss has spawned and we're down a player, and I just realized we missed the first one, so I'm a bit tilted. I get a few tokens and run in solo like Leroy Jenkins, thinking I'm going to turn the match around with the pentakill, and I just die embarrassingly. I would have at least probably taken a few with me if I wouldn't have wasted that ult earlier. Now at this point I should be trying to salvage as many points as possible for my rank, but I'm crying because this should have been an easy win, and to prove my point home, I'm just going to throw my bleeding corpse at the enemy over and over again until time runs out. That will really serve this player right for rage quitting or disconnecting or having shitty internet or whatever. Not really much to learn at this point, as my combos are pretty much button mashing and obscenities, somehow blaming that AFK teammate and my sound card for each subsequent death even though they had nothing to do with it. Then we see at the very end of the match why our 5th man went AWOL, and I am shocked it took me this long to realize it. They play until they get 800 points, so they qualify for a reward and then they quit. This way they can get back into another match quicker and ruin that many more games for more players. This has happened, like I said, about 50% of the time in my matches recently, and it makes me not even want to queue up anymore for VoLaD until they come up with a method to punish these players and fix it. I like this game mode, I really do, but if half of the matches are this frustrating for me, even when watching me replay it, I can't imagine anyone else is having a good time. That is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so we can do this again sometime.